concrete and the steel. Most people never hear its song. Too distracted, moving on. Traffic roaring through the night. Billboards glowing artificial lights, while deep below the streets unseen, the ancient waters stay clean. I used to walk those crowded roads, carrying invisible heavy loads. Always worried about the time, always trapped inside my mind. Babylon whispered in my ear, if you stop, you disappear. So I kept running without breath toward a slow spiritual death. Then one rainy afternoon, I found a tunnel dimly gloomed, leading somewhere underground, where I heard a distant sound, at first soft as memory, then stronger like a melody, till I reached the hidden street, shining like a living dream. I know the Rasta man sitting there, dreadlocks silver in the air, smiled and said, you're finally here. What been waiting all these years? The river underneath this place still remember human grace, even if the world above forget compassion, forget love. There's a river beneath the city, flowing wild and flowing free, underneath the noise and lies, underneath the tired eyes, and the ones who stop and hear find the truth becoming clear, that beneath the fear and pain, the soul still pure remains. We sat beside the hidden flow, listening to the water slow, while the old man softly sang songs older than governments, songs about the earth and sky, about the spirit never die, about how every living thing connected underneath. Hours passed without a word, yet more truth than speech I heard. And when I climbed back to the street, the whole world looked incomplete, not because the city changed, but because my mind rearranged, finally able now to see the silence underneath the sea. Let the hidden river guide to the truth you keep inside. Every soul contains a stream deeper than the modern dream. When you're slow enough to feel life reveal what truly real, and the hard ones locked away can begin to heal someday. Now whenever sirens scream, I remember hidden streams flowing quietly below, where forgotten spirits go. Whoa, na na na. Yeah. This is for the ones still dreaming in the dark, still protecting one small spark. Even when the world grows cold and the future hard to hold, for the waitress working late, trying hard to change her fate, to the pain. For the young boy in the street, with torn shoes upon his feet, still dancing anytime he hear a reggae bassline drawing near. For the woman crying alone in a tiny rented home, wondering if she's strong enough to survive when life get rough. Babylon will make you doubt, make you feel there's no way out. Tell your value built from gold, till your spirit growing old. But your soul worth more than that, more than titles, more than facts. You are breathing, you are real, and your wounds can help you heal. I seen flowers through the storm, I seen kindness from unknown, I seen broken people rise with fire still inside their eyes. So don't surrender to despair, there is still beauty somewhere, even hidden in the rain, even living inside pain. It's a song for the one still dreaming, still believing, still redeeming every scar and every fall into strength beyond it all. No more shame for feeling weak, no more silence when you speak, because a heart that chooses to care bring light everywhere. One day maybe you will see how much strength there used to be in the moments you survived, even when you barely tried. Every tear you held inside, every night you wanted high, still became another part of the wisdom in your heart. And the world may stay confused, still divided and abused, but compassion still remain, growing quietly through pain, like a melody at dawn. After every storm, move on. There's a chance to start anew and remember what is true. Let the music guide your way through the chaos every day. Every heartbeat hold the flame, even if they mock your name. In togetherness there's hope, strong enough to help us cope. And the dreamers who remain keep humanity sustained. So whenever nights feel long and you think you don't belong, play this rhythm soft and low and let your inner spirit grow. somewhere through the salty breeze. An old choir sang with ease. I watched the lanterns drift away like pieces of another day. Every light a hope or prayer carried gently through the air. Some for lovers lost in time, some for fathers left behind, some for dreams that never came, still glowing softly just the same. An elder standing next to me said the ocean teach humility. Nothing living truly stays. Everything must fade someday. Yet his smile remained so calm, like he carried hidden psalms. Not afraid of passing years or drowning underneath fears. Then the drums began to rise low beneath the open skies, and the choir shifted key into deep harmony. People swaying side to side, letting sorrow meet the tide. Not denying pain exists, but no longer trapped in it. Lanterns floating to the sea carry old memories. Every flame a sacred sign of a love surviving space and time. Though the body disappears, still the spirit linger near, and the waves forever sing. Nothing ends completely. Rain began to softly fall, silver on the harbor wall. Yet nobody moved away. They just let the storm stay. A young boy lit another flame, whispered softly someone's name, then released it with both hands, watching light leave the land. And I felt something inside open wide, just like the tide. All the grief I tried to hide finally dissolved that night. Not because the pain was gone, but because I carried on, learning love don't disappear even when they're standing near. Let the lantern guide your soul. Even broken hearts grow. Every tear become the rain, helping flowers bloom again. In the darkness there is light, in the sorrow there is life, and the ones we deeply love still shine through the stars above. Now whenever ocean gleams, I remember lantern dreams floating softly through the blue, carrying old love into new. Yeah, na 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 na. No. Do 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 do. Yeah. There was a boy in the neighborhood street, always barefoot in the heat, laughing louder than the pain, even standing in the rain. People wondered why he smiled through a life so rough and wild. No father home, no money saved, still his spirit never caged. He sold food beside the road each around you move too fast, chasing futures trapped in past. Babylon whispering in every ear, without success you disappear. But the boy looked at the sky more than he looked at passing signs, finding beauty in the breeze and harmony in trees. One evening near the market lane, a businessman asked the boy his name, then laughed and said, "Why sing all day when life just take and take away?" The boy smiled soft and answered slow, "Because if joy don't live below, then money never make you whole. It only leave a hungry soul." He carried sunlight in his eyes, even underneath gray skies. Every smile became a flame, lighting hearts that felt the same. Though the world was often cold, he had riches not in gold, and the people passing by felt more alive. Yeah. Years passed through the neighborhood, some turned bad and some turned good, but the boy kept singing still, with the calm no pain could kill. And when storms destroyed the shore, he was first beside the poor, sharing food and helping hands without demands. Then the people finally saw strength was never built from war, not from power, not from pride, but compassion deep inside. And the boy who once seemed small became the light between them all, teaching through the way he lived. The greatest wealth is what you give. Let your spirit shine today, like the flowers through the rain. Every heart can choose to be a source of hope for humanity. No matter how the world may bend, love can still survive the end. And the ones who freely care leave the sunlight everywhere. Now the old radio still plays through the heat of every day, and people smile when the songs begin, remembering the boy within. Behind the old church, there's a hidden garden still, quiet resting underneath the hill. Wildflowers dancing in the breeze, bird song floating through the trees. Most people pass and never know that beauty there continue grow, beyond the traffic and the noise, beyond the world chasing toys. I found that place one afternoon, while dark clouds covered up the moon. My spirit heavy from the strain of carrying too much pain. Bobby peaceful gardener with weathered hands, watered roses near the land, humming softly reggae tunes underneath the cloudy noon. He smiled and asked me why I frowned, then sat slowly on the ground and said the earth don't move too fast, still somehow it always lasts. He pointed at a tiny seed breaking through the dirt. Indeed, everything alive takes time. Healing also got to climb. People now afraid to rest, always trying to be best, but roots grow deep without a sound, far beneath the surface ground. The garden behind the church helped the wandering spirits search through the flowers and the rain. I could finally breathe again. No more racing through the storm, trying to become transformed. In the quiet I could see peace was growing patiently. Rain began to softly fall, silver dripping down the wall. Still the gardener calmly smiled, like a peaceful little child. The flowers bowed beneath the rain, then slowly rose again. And somehow that simple sight filled my chest with light. We stayed there till the evening came, talking softly about pain, about forgiveness, grief and fear, and why compassion matters here. When I finally walked away, the storm had faded into gray, and the city no longer seemed as cruel as it had been. Let the flowers teach your soul, even broken roots grow whole. Every season come and go, still the deepest gardens grow. In the silence there is grace, not a thing you need to chase. And the hearts that learn these still find a deeper kind of will. Now whenever pressure rises and confusion fill my eyes, I remember rain and earth and the hidden garden's worth. When the palm trees start to sway, when the palm trees start to sway, when the palm trees start to sway beneath the evening sky, warm wind whispering softly by, little roadside bars ignite with reggae rhythms through the night. Scooters passing by the sea, young lovers laughing wild and free, while old men near the domino table talk about surviving on unstable. I walk slowly down the lane, trying to release the strain of deadlines, pressure and demands that modern life places in our hands. Babylon had filled my chest with restless thoughts that never rest, till every sunrise felt the same, and joy became a fading flame. Then I sing on near the beach, started chanting truths to teach, not like sermons filled with pride, but gentle words from deep inside. He sang the richest life you know, not measured by the things you own, but by the peace inside your soul, and how you help another grow. The crowd moves softly with the tide. No, 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 no need anymore to hide. Even strangers smiled and swayed, like old fear begin to fade. A little child climbed on the stage, dancing free without a cage, and everybody laughed with love underneath the stars above. When the palm trees start to sway, all the heavy drift away. Every baseline, every breeze, bring the wandering spirit peace. No more trapped inside the race, no more fear to slow the pace. In the moonlight by the sea, I remember how to breathe. Rain began to touch the sand, still nobody left the band. The music only deeper grew as the storm came crashing through. Lightning painted silver skies, reflections dancing in our eyes, and the singer raised his hand, calling unity across the land. For a moment our divine melted with the rolling tide. No rich, no poor, no enemy, only shared humanity. And I realized standing there with warm rain upon my head, that maybe peace don't need control, only honesty of soul. Let the ocean clear your mind, leave the broken past behind. Every storm revealed the light hidden in the darkest night. In the rhythm there's release, in connection there is peace, and the hearts that stay awake help a wounded world remain. Now whenever palm trees bend, I remember that night again, and the reggae through the rain still echoes softly in my veins. Oh yeah. Beneath the moonlit mango tree tonight, warm wind moving soft and light, grandmother humming near the fire, while crickets build the midnight choir. The village sleeping calm and deep, as silver shadows cross the street, and somewhere far beyond the hill, from grace. Grandmother poured tea in my hand, then looked across the quiet land and softly said, "You move too fast, like you afraid this life won't last. But child, peace don't live ahead, not inside the things you dread. It grows slowly like a tree, rooted deep in simplicity." Those words move through me like rain, washing years of hidden pain. And for the first time I could hear the night becoming crystal clear. The drum beat carried through the breeze, mixing with the rustling leaves, and every sound seemed alive, like the earth itself survived. Beneath the moonlit mango tree, I found lost parts of me. Every shadow, every play helped me feel whole again. No more trapped inside the race, no more searching every place. In the silence I could see peace was waiting patiently. Children sleeping near the door, dreaming on the wooden floor, while elders whispered stories low about the years of long ago. Not rich in gold or luxury, still rich in community, in shared laughter, shared bread, and kind words gently said. I realized then how much we lose when we only chase and choose things that fade like smoke and rain, leaving emptiness and strain. But under that old mango tree, life revealed more honestly that the soul don't need excess, only truth and tenderness. Let the moonlight calm your fears, heal the wounds from passing years. Every breath another chance to awaken from the trance. Like the roots beneath the ground, strength can grow without a sound, and the hearts that stay sincere carry light through every year. Now whenever nights feel long, I remember drums and songs, and the mango tree still stands, like wisdom reaching through the land. Oh, na 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 na, yeah, yeah, na 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 na. Dust roads stretching through the afternoon heat, old bicycles and wandering feet, broken radios playing roots reggae low, like memories from long ago. Children kicking stones beside the lane, laughing loud before the rain. So I stayed and listened there, while hot wind drifted through the air, and the radio began to crack, playing songs from way back, lyrics about freedom and truth, about protecting the youth, about how love survived the pain, even when the sky's pouring. Far away the church bell ring, birds explode from everything, clouds begin to gather gray, slowly swallowing the day. Still nobody seemed afraid, they just watched the weather change, like they understood somehow. Life is only happening now. Broken radio still got wisdom people don't know. To the static and the pain, human hearts can sing again. Not through riches, not through fame, but through staying true the same, and remembering the storm. Simple love can keep us warm. Rain finally hit the ground, steam rising with the sound. Everybody ran beneath the roof, laughing hard, like living proof. The mechanic passed around tea, said storms teach humility. Without dark clouds overhead, people forget how to be fair. We sat there till the thunder fade, watching puddles slowly change, reflecting tiny bits of sky as evening drifted by. And I realized in that place, far from the modern race, that peace don't need luxury, only honest company. Let the old songs guide your way through confusion every day. Even broken things still shine when they touched by soul and time. Every crack and every scar show us who we truly are, and the hearts that survive rain learn to dance through pain. Now whenever cities roll, I remember that small store, and the radio in the rain, still singing through my brain. Oh na na na, oh na 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 na, oh, oh, oh. Oh na na, babe. Oh na na, barefoot children running through the dusty lane, laughing loudly underneath the rain. Tiny rivers flowing near their feet, moving softly with the beat. An old radio by the market stand played roots from a faraway land. Bassline rolling warm and low, like the earth itself in flow. Mothers hanging clothes outside, watching gray clouds shift and glide, while old men carve stories from wood, trying hard to keep the good. No fancy cars or flashing lights, no skyscrapers blocking nights, moved with shame, then forgot the need for name. Soon the whole beach moved as one, under moon and setting sun. No rich, no poor, no enemy, only living energy. I realized while dancing there, with soft wind moving through the air, that freedom wasn't far away. It lived inside the present day. Not in money, not in fame, not in winning someone's game, but in breathing without fear and letting love appear. Let the rhythm break the chains, wash away the hidden pain. Every heartbeat got a voice, every soul can make the choice to live awake and fully feel, to trust the deepest things are real and beneath the stars above. Remember we are made of love, 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 now, 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 whenever storms begin, I still hear that drum within, calling softly through my chest, leading restless souls to rest. Yeah, na 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 na. Da 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 da. Deep within the alley by the harbor lights, drums began to echo through the night. People gathering from everywhere, drawn together by the air. Street lights glowing amber gold over stories left untold, while smoke drips slowly toward the moon, carrying old forgotten tunes. An old drummer with weathered skin started tapping from within, not for money, not for fame, just to feed the human flame. Children sat beside his feet, moving softly with the beat, while elders nodded to the sound, like lost roots becoming found. Babylon outside still screams, selling people plastic dreams, teaching everyone compete till compassion face defeat. But inside the circle there, nobody pretending care, no designer masks to wear, only truth alive and bare. A woman wrapped in crimson cloth raised her voice above it all, singing songs of freedom slow, like a river learning flow. Every lyric filled with pain, yet somehow cleansing like rain. And even strangers holding scars started singing beneath the stars. The drum circle never ends, it only break and rise again. Every heartbeat got a place inside the rhythm and the grace. No more hiding who we are, no, no more worshiping false stars. Through the music we remember, love can survive every weather. the drumming carried on, like the earth itself alive, teaching wounded souls survive. A young boy closed his weary eyes, smiling underneath the skies, and I realized standing there, healing really could be shared. Not through violence, not through pride, not through things we tried to buy, but through presence hand to hand, trying simply understand. And maybe that's what people need, more than money, more than greed. A place where hearts can safely break and still feel worthy when they let the rhythm crack the walls built from fear around us all. Every beat become a key, unlocking deeper clarity. In the darkness, keep the flame, never let it die in vain. And remember, while we live, the greatest strength is how we give. Now whenever nights feel cold, and the world become too old, I still hear those drums begin, rolling softly from within. Oh, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Whoa. Golden smoke rising through the twilight air, palm trees swaying like a silent prayer, ocean breathing softly by the shore, calling wandering souls once more. Old men playing dominoes by the sea, laughing slow in harmony, while a battered radio nearby played roots beneath the painted sky. I arrived with dust upon my shoes and a heart heavy from bad news. Too many nights without rest, too much waves inside my chest. Babylon had filled my days with endless noise and endless chase, till I forgot the simple art of listening to my own heart. A woman singing near the dock, voice smooth as waves against the rocks, every lyric soaked in soul, like music making broken whole. Children dancing in the sand, moving free without command. And for a moment all the pain felt lighter in my veins. The sunset burning shades of gold over stories left untold, while fishermen repaired their nets, talking through old regrets. Yet nobody there seemed lost, even after paying life's hard cost, because the rhythm in the air made every burden easier to bear. Golden smoke over paradise, open weary human eyes, every wave and every flare whisper softly where to say, no more trapped by fear stars, moonlight dancing over bars, and the singer raised her hand, calling strangers to the sand. One by one the people came, leaving behind stress and shame, gathering around the fire glow, swaying with the undertow. An elder spoke beside the flame. Too many souls forget the name, not the one the world created, but the one beneath the hate. You are not your wealth or scars, you are made of breath and stars. And when you stop the endless fights, you can finally see the light. Let the ocean wash your mind, leave the heavy past behind. Every tide erase the pain, then return you whole again. In the rhythm there's a door, leading to something more. Not in money, not in fame, but the fire within your name. Now whenever darkness grows, I remember golden smoke floating through the paradise air, teaching me that peace was there. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Na na na. Oh yeah. Driftwood scattered on the empty shore, pieces of lives from somewhere before. Waves rolling steady through the fading light, calling softly to the night. An old radio beside the sand played roots music from another land, crackling voices through the sea breezes like ghosts still lingering there. I built a fire near the tide, trying to leave my fears behind, watching sparks rise toward the sky, disappear and slowly die. Every flame looked like a dream, bright for a moment then unseen, yet somehow beautiful, because nothing in this world just was. Fisherman approached the flame, face worn deep by wind and rain. He sat beside me without word, listening close to what he heard. Then he smiled and softly said, most people alive already dead, not in body, not in breath, but trapped beneath invisible stress. He stared far into the sea, like reading hidden prophecy. The ocean teach you let things go, that's the only way to grow. Hold too tight and you will drown, fight the tide and go back down. But trust the current, trust the way, and the soul begin behave. Driftwood and old reggae songs teach the heart where it belongs. Every wave against the shore, open hidden inner doors. No more fear of passing time, no more chains around the mind. In the fire and ocean blue, I remember something true. the clearest sky I'd seen in years, and the old radio played so low, like a river in slow flow. Songs about resistance, love and pain, about dancing through the rain, about finding light again, even after loss and strain. The fisherman rose before dawn, quietly moving on, leaving only footprints by the sea, and a strange serenity. I watched the fire slowly fade, ashes mixing with the gray, while the tide erased the sand, like life held in open arms. Let the ocean calm your soul, you were never meant control. Every ending shaped a star, every wound reshaped the heart. In the music there's a guide, flowing deeper than the tide, helping every spirit know when to stay and when to let go. Now whenever storms appear, I still hear those songs so clear, floating through the salty blue, like the sea still